Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Tea&Art. I hope you all are well. So let's start today's video. So this technique is actually used to make cards and other craft items. So I thought I'll try this with resin. So what I'm doing here is that I have taken these stamps. You can take any stamps you like. So I'm just going with the moon phase theme here. So it looks really fun and interesting, but I am also looking forward to see how this works in resin. So I will be pulling out the moon phase here. So the thing is that you are going to use Vaseline on these stems. So I'm going to remove my gloves and I will be putting a very thin layer of this Vaseline onto these stems. And after putting the Vaseline, I'm going to position this inside my silicone mold. So whatever mold you like to use, it's really up to you. And again, I'm just using a little bit of Vaseline more. I'm just for my safe side because I really don't know how this is going to turn out because I didn't try this before myself. So I'm just positioning the moon here. I just want it to be center. So on to the next ones. So I will be doing the same here. I will be applying the thin layer of Vaseline on each one of them and then I will be positioning them. So this is what I will be doing here. So I have put all of my stamps onto the mold here. So what I will be doing is that now I will be removing the stamps, and the stamps, what the stamps are doing here is that I have applied the Vaseline. So the Vaseline has been transferred onto the silicone mold, and it is going to be work as a repellent against the next item I will be using on this. So now I'm removing all of them, and the main thing that I'm going to use here are going to be the alcohol inks. So I really didn't knew that my camera wasn't recording, so I'm just showing you here. I'm using the Let's Resin inks here, so I'm going to drop them one by one. It's really up to you whatever colors you're going to use, but I suggest to use the colors that go together well with each other, because we don't want to have that muddy effect. So I'm just going with a little bit of red and purple tones here, and make sure that you have a isopropyl alcohol close to you, and I'm going to spray this onto the mold now. So now I'm going to use my spray onto the inks. The reason is that I'm going to dilute them and it will help the inks to move now. So I hope you understand that what I'm doing here is the Vaseline is going to take over the alcohol ink, and the stamps where I put the stamps, it will be making the design. So yeah, it is done on the card papers, and I'm sure a lot of you who are doing the scrapbookings or card making know this technique, but I haven't seen this done in the resin before, so I really wanted to try this. So I will be twisting it here and there, and if you need a little bit of more spray of alcohol on top of this, you can do that. And I'm doing that again if I feel that there are some places where the ink is not moving. So now what I will be doing here is that I am removing the excess ink because I don't want it onto the rest of the trinket mold. But if you want, and if it's going with your design, you can use that. But I'm just going to wipe this, and after wiping I will leave this to dry, and I will be giving it one day, and I will be pouring the resin the next day. So I've made this trinket dish, and now I'm going to make another one because I'm looking forward for the technique. So this is going to be something really different that I want to try myself. So I did the same here. I applied the stamps onto the mold, and it's already, the Vaseline has been applied, and I'm just carefully removing it because I don't want to mess up the Vaseline here. And after doing that, each one of them be using something else instead of the alcohol inks, and other thing is that is going to be a black spray paint. Yes, you need to use a mold that is already used been multiple times, so it would be not your expensive one. And also this is just an experiment. I really wanted to look if the black spray will work the same as the alcohol ink, so I get the design underneath. So I'm just spraying it from a distance, and I already see that where the Vaseline has been applied, there is a little bit of design that is visible to eyes. So I let it dry a bit, and you can see the moon face there. So I'm going to use a wet wipe here. Now the paint is already dried. I really don't know if it's going to work or not, but fingers crossed, and let's see. Now the thing is that I was thinking that I might have to remove the excess paint if it is wet, but I just waited it to dry, and now I'm going to see that. So I was gently using the wet wipe, but the color was not coming off, so I did use a little bit of force, very gently. I can see that it was coming off. So very carefully I will be, with a gentle force, I'm just rubbing the wet wipe, and I can see that the paint is coming off where the area there was a Vaseline applied. So this is how it's looking like, and I think I am a bit successful, and the design is this is going to be not a very precise design. This is going to be a symbolic sort of design, but still I'm looking forward to see how this looks like. So I'm going to just jazz up a little bit and add a little bit of gold foil on the back of this one. And after that it's time to pour the resin. So I have mixed my resin here. So this is the Let's Resin ready-made white resin. Just mix it, and now I'm pouring it. So this is going to be a black and white moon face theme, and for my other one I'm going for a little bit color. So before adding the resin, I was thinking that I want to put something on the back of the moon. So this is a glitter that I bought from randomly from Temu, and I wanted to see the result, what it looks like. So it is looking really lovely, but I don't know the results yet. So I will be pouring some of this into the resin. So it is a sort of a chameleon flake, but the color is really different. So first time using it, so I really don't know how this behaves in the resin. I just mixed it. Might be a little bit of specks into the resin later on. And to this I will be adding a Pearl X mica pigment. So this is an interference salt of violet shade. So you can use a brush. I'm just using my pinky finger to apply the little bit of glitter on the back, or the chameleon flake you can say, on the back of the moon face, just to create something interesting. Again, I really don't know how this is going to turn out, but fingers crossed. So it's done now, and now this is the shade that I got after adding the mica powder, and simply I will be pouring the resin into this trinket dish. Fingers crossed, and we will see how this turns out. So this is the next day. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. First I'm going to demold this small one. I will be demolding both of them, and we will see. So you can see that the paint has transferred itself, so there is no sprayed paint onto the mold. And this is going my trinket dish. I really didn't knew that because I used the Vaseline, either it will transfer itself or not, but you can see that, yeah, I got a little bit of a design on the mold, but later on it was removed. Now we will see how this looks like. First with the small one. So this is how it looks like, and I'm really loving it. I can see that it is a moon face here. So let's look at the other one. So actually this is a sort of new technique. It needs a little bit of polishing, and I love this one. It is looking like a sort of watercolor, you can say, and that glitter on the back. Again, I'm saying it glitter, but these are the chameleon flake. I just love them. Both of them are a bit different. This is the black and white actual moon face style, and to the other one I went with some colors, but I'm just loving this one. It turned out really amazing. So on to the next step, and the next step is that it is moon face, so we need to add some crystals. So I'm going to use some rose quartz, some of these iridescent beads, and then I'm using a crushed pyrite, and I'm using my epoxy sculpt that I use for adding crystals onto my resin dish. So this is how I will be doing that. Now it's up to you if you want to do that or not. I'm just giving you few ideas just to bring your project a little bit on the upper scale. So in this way you can, one thing I'm going to tell you, that whenever you're going to add some crystals or stuff like that, it's going to boost your price, and you can sell these things at a very good price. They are unique, handmade, not like they are coming out of a factory, or you can, so these are one of kind sort of things. So now it's up to you. What you can go with the amethyst style using your purple. I just went with the rose quartz. So I'm going to select few of the rose quartz, and I will be putting them up here. So I have put the crystals on both of them. So this is the smaller one. I added a little bit of moon here, and to the other one, this is how it's looking like. Now it's the final touch, and the final touch is that I'm going to do the top coat here, but still I'm loving this pink one. It is a sort of watercolor effect. So I'm going to do the top coat here. So this is going to be the final layer. I will show you the final results now. So these are the final result outside the sun, and I'm really happy with this technique. I'm going to work a little bit more, but this was first time trying and I wanted to share with you all. I'm loving it. You can use other stamps also. Next time I might use other stamps, but this is the final result. And the spray paint was my idea, but the alcohol inks are already applied with the Vaseline on the paper or the cardstock, but not with the resin. So I hope you liked it, and if you did, please do let me know in comments, and I will link everything in my description. So like, subscribe and share, thumbs up if you like the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider do so, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.